everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this week's vinyasa practice. We have a strong practice today. We're going to move dynamically through a sequence where we're going to strengthen, open, move, feel good, probably sweat a little bit as well. So I'm not going to use any props, but by all means, if you want props, grab those, get them ready. Just to note, this is for those of you who are more familiar with your practice, you know the poses, you know your limits. Because we are going to work into some more advanced poses, as well as giving a little bit less verbal cues. So when you're ready, pop on an uplifting playlist if you want one, and let's just start in a kneeling position at the back of the mat. So starting in a kneeling position at the back of the mat, just find a comfortable seat, grow tall through the spine, soften through the shoulders, the face, the fingertips. Close down the eyes and just take a moment to let yourself arrive into this space. Letting go of anything that's happened off of the mat, anything that's going to be happening, and just let yourself be here right now. So in order to help yourself do that, just begin to connect with your breath. Beginning to deepen the breath, lengthen the breath. If Ujjayi breath is familiar with you, then begin to work with this now. But find a breath that you want to take with you and guide you through the rest of your practice today. And then slowly, when you're ready, just allow the eyes to flicker open. Bring yourself forwards and come straight up into downward facing dog. And as always, taking a moment to let yourself arrive, begin to bend the knees, shake the hips, just take any movement, anything that feels good here. Just allow yourself to come into the body, come into the space. Nice, and then after a little wiggle, just find stillness, relax the ankles, lift the tailbone high, and just really spread and press into the fingertips. From here, let's together take an inhale and wave the body forwards, come into a high plank, shoulders draw forwards above the wrists. And then exhale, just lift your hips up and back, come into your downward facing dog. We'll repeat that a few more times. Inhale, wave forwards, ripple through the spine to plank. And then exhale, lift your hips up and back, come into your down dog. Again, inhale, big wave through the spine as you roll forwards. Exhale, lift the hips up, downward dog. And again, inhale, roll forwards, come to high plank. And then exhale, lift your hips into your down dog. Lovely. This time as you inhale, roll forwards, come into plank pose. And as you exhale, drop your knees, bend your elbows lower into this half chaturanga. On an inhale, straighten the arms, lift the knees, come back to high plank. And then exhale, slowly lower yourself all the way to the belly. Knees can be up or down. Untuck your toes. On an inhale, raise to your first cobra. And then exhale, lift the hips up and back. Come back into your downward facing dog. Nice, we're going to repeat that a couple of times. So on an inhale, roll forwards, come to plank pose. This time, knees up or down. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, straighten the arms, plank pose. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Untuck your toes. Inhale for cobra number 2, chest forwards, chin might lift. And then exhale, lift the hips up and back, come into downward facing dog. One more time, inhale, roll forwards, ripple through the spine, plank. Exhale, chaturanga, knees up or down. Inhale, straighten the arms, come to plank. Exhale, slowly lowering all the way to the belly. Inhale for cobra number 3, lift the chest. And then exhale, lift your hips up and back, come into downward facing dog. Nice, just take a full breath in. And a big sigh, let it go. Beautiful. From down dog, inhale the right leg high to the sky. As you exhale, step the right foot forwards. Go ahead and drop your left knee down. Inhale for low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Arms reach forwards and up as you sink into the hips. And then exhale, place the hands back down. Lift the left knee, straighten the right leg. Come into this extended pyramid fold. There can always be a little bend into that left knee if that feels better. Perfect. And then on your next breath in, re-bend the right knee, rise the arms up, find high crescent lunge, just one big breath, open up across the chest. And then exhale, release the hands, frame the right foot. On your inhale, sweep the right leg up and back behind you, three-legged dog. And then as you exhale, bring the right knee to the right elbow / armpit. So you're lifting it high, you're lifting it nice and wide. You can stay here, otherwise popping up onto the left fingertips. Stay here or see if you can reach that left arm forwards, coming into this really strong two-limbed plank pose. Good, and then place that left hand down, pivot to the little toe edge of the left foot. Inhale the right arm to the sky into this tree pose variation of your side plank. Remember, you can always pop that right foot on the floor for a little bit more support. And then on an exhale, release yourself back to high plank. Take a deep breath in at the top of your push-up. And then exhale, lower chaturanga or push to down dog. Inhaling, upward facing dog. And then exhale, we'll meet back in downward facing dog. Really, really nice. On your next inhale, sweep the left leg high. Exhale, step the left foot forward between the thumbs, drop the right knee down. On an inhale, arms to the sky, Anjaneyasana, open the heart. And then exhale, release the hands down, straighten the front leg, lift the back knee, come into that extended pyramid. Relax the back heel, see if you can draw the toes towards the face. Amazing. And then on your next breath in, re-bend the left knee, high lunge, one breath reaches you all the way up. And then exhale, release the hands back down, framing that left foot. On an inhale, three-legged dog, left leg sweeps up and back behind you. And then exhale, left knee, left elbow. Again, super high, as high to the armpit as you can. Stay there or come onto the right fingertips. Stay there or send that right arm forwards, holding, wobbling as you go. Amazing. And then bring that right hand back down. Pivot to the little toe edge of the right foot. Left arm to the sky, tree pose side plank. Keep pressing the floor away with that right hand. Take an inhale. And then exhale, left hand down, come to plank pose. Take a deep inhale, say goodbye. And then exhale, either down dog or lower chaturanga. Inhaling up dog or cobra. And then exhale back into your downward facing dog. Really nice. Take a deep inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. On your next inhale, lift heels, look forwards. Exhale, bend the knees. Walk step. If you're ready, hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle the arms all the way up to standing. Maybe watch the palms touch. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart and then release the arms next to your hips. Really nice. We'll take a couple of Surya Namaskar A's just to really get the body warm and moving. On an inhale, circle the arms to the sun. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step or jump back, lowering Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhaling back, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in and a slow breath out. On an inhale, lift the heels, look forwards. Exhale, bend the knees, walk, step, hop to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle the arms to standing, reach up, palms press. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart and then release your arms next to your hips. Again, inhale, circle the arms, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana as you fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back, lowering down through your variation of Chaturanga. Inhaling to open the front body. And exhaling, hips high, downward facing dog. See if you can relax the shoulders, relax the ankles, and really spread and press through the fingertips. And then inhale, lift heels, look up. Exhale, bend knees, walk, step, hop to the front. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, circle the arms up to the sky, maybe palms press. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart and then release them down. Inhale, arms to the sun. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back, lowering slowly through Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing or cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in and a slow breath out. Nice. And then from here, just make your downward facing dog a little bit shorter. So you just kind of maybe step the feet in a little bit. And then from here, inhale the right leg to the sky. Now we're going to step the right foot forward. You can simply step it forwards. Otherwise, you might take a little handstand hop. So you come up onto the left tippy toes, bend the left knee, take a little jump, switch the legs in the air, and then step that right foot forwards, left foot back. Regardless, you're in a lunge with the right foot forwards. Really nice. From there, bend into that right knee, draw the chest forwards, and then send the arms behind you so you have aeroplane wings. Think about the shoulder blades drawing together. Perfect. And then from there, on your next breath in, sweep the arms forwards and up. Find high crescent lunge, chest forwards, arms to the sky. And then exhale, aeroplane the arms, chest to thigh. We'll do that again as you inhale, sweep the arms forwards and up, high lunge. Exhale, chest to thigh, aeroplane the arms. Inhale, arms sweep forwards and up. And then this time as you exhale, open into warrior two. Adjust your feet as much as you need to. Find a nice, strong, firm press through both feet. And the softness through your shoulders. Perfect. And then from there, inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Come forwards and down into Utthita Trikonasana, your extended triangle pose. Reaching up through that top hand, maybe the gaze follows, but really think about that strong, firm press through the feet. And then just coming back to the breath, thinking about the same quality of breath that you started the practice with. Taking another deep breath in. Exhale, look down, bend the right knee. Left hand comes to floor, block or thigh. Right arm reaches over the ear for extended side angle. Think about that line of energy from the fingers to the toes as you stretch the whole side of your body. Taking an inhale. and exhale. Nice. And then on your next inhale, rise back to warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, frame your front foot. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg lifts up and back behind you. And then exhale, bring the right knee to the right elbow. Bend the elbows, option to hold it there or find your ekapada arm balance. So you're leaning the weight forwards, you're lifting that left leg up, you're scissoring the legs, holding or playing. And then either step or jump back to plank or down dog. You might move for a vinyasa and we'll meet back in downward facing dog. And if you didn't get any of that, who cares? Just give it your best go. Really, really nice. Good. So once you're back in downward facing dog, let's do it all again on the second side. So on your next breath in, lift the left leg high to the sky. Again, maybe you've shortened your down dog slightly. And then you're going to step or hop that left foot forwards. Maybe you're taking that little handstand hop in the air. Left foot forwards, right foot back, sorry. Good, and then pull the chest forwards and then send the arms behind you like aeroplane wings as you activate through the lower back. Beautiful. On your next inhale, arms sweep forwards and up. Find that high crescent lunge. Exhale, chest to thigh, aeroplane the arms. Again, inhale, arms forwards and up. Exhale, chest to thighs. Last inhale, sweep the arms forwards and up. And then this time, exhale, warrior two. Open the arms, open the hips, and bend on into that left knee. Again, adjusting your stance as much as you need to, finding the power yet the softness in the pose. Lovely. And then from there, inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, straighten that front leg, come forwards and down, triangle pose, left hand down, right arm to the sun. And again, just settle in, find your breath, inhaling and exhaling. Lovely, take another inhale. And then exhale, look down, bend into the left knee, side angle pose, left hand to floor, block, maybe forearm to thigh, right arm over the ear. And think of this as a hip opener, but also think of it as a heart opener as you rotate the chest towards the sky. Nice. And then on your next breath in, rise back to your warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, frame your left foot. Inhale, three-legged dog, sweep that left leg up and back behind you. And then exhale, left knee, left elbow, bend the elbows, create that little shelf. Option to stay there or again, find that arm balance. Maybe you're there, maybe you're not, just give it your best shot. And then when you're ready, either down dog or chaturanga, and we'll all meet back in downward facing dog. Really, really nice. And then again, let's just take a deep breath in. And a big let it go. Nice. On your next inhale, lift heels, look forwards. Exhale, bend the knees, walk, step, hop to the front. Inhale to flat back. And then exhale, just fold over the legs. And just heel toe the feet about shoulder distance or hip distance apart. Shift the weight into the right leg. And then on your next inhale, send the left leg up and back behind you. So you're kind of in this standing split variation. Squeeze the glutes as you lift that left foot higher. And then see if you can come up onto the fingertips so you're really light on the hands. Maybe you can even lift the hands and just let them hover a couple of centimeters from the floor. Good, and then from there, maybe bring the hands together into prayer position, and then maybe press through that right leg and lift up into your full Virabhadrasana warrior three. Thinking now about squaring that hip down towards the ground. Good. Take a full breath in here. And then exhale, step the left foot back, open the arms, find warrior two. On an inhale, reverse your warrior. And then exhale, bound side angle. So that can be a half bind or a full bind. Maybe you're holding onto the right wrist with the left hand. And again, thinking about opening up across the chest. Taking a full breath in. And a full breath out. Take another deep inhale. And then on your next exhale, slowly release the binds. Left hand down to the mat. Right arm to the sky. And then inhale back to warrior two. From there, cartwheel the arms down. Frame your right foot. Begin to shift the weight into the right foot. And then this time, inhale, draw the left knee to the chest or nose. Give it a little kiss if you can. And then shoot that left leg forwards, coming into your pistol squat. Keep the bum lifted, maybe hands stay down, maybe you can reach the arms forwards, playing with a little bit of balance. Good, and then slowly lower the bum. Inhale, boat pose Navasana. Knees can be bent, knees can be straight, that's a choice, but think about drawing the chest forwards. Good, take a full inhale. Exhale, low boat, extends the legs, come down onto your lower back. Keep everything active and then send your palms forward so you're pressing the hands flat. And then draw the knees to the armpits so you're thinking about you're in this reclined crow pose. Keep the head and shoulders off the mat. Imagine you're pressing the hands into the ceiling. Squeeze. Good, and then inhale back to low boat pose. And then exhale, bring the knees to the chest, hands to the hamstrings, roll back to roll forwards and come into a little toe stand. Maybe you need 2 attempts like I did here. And then once you're there, palms flat, Bakasana crow pose. Shift the weight forwards, lift the heels towards the bum. Maybe you're holding, maybe you're playing, just give it a go. And then eventually when you're ready, step or jump back to plank, either down dog or lower chaturanga. Inhaling to upward facing and exhaling into downward facing dog. Really nice. And again, just settle the breath, take a sigh if you need to. Lovely. And then let's inhale, lift heels, look up. Exhale, bend knees, walk, step, hop forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, forward fold. Again, just separate the feet about shoulder or hip distance apart. This time, shift the weight into your left foot and send the right leg up and back behind you. Again, becoming light on the fingertips, seeing if you can lift the chest forwards, maybe the hands hover for a second, and then eventually see if you can bring your hands together into prayer position in front of the chest, and then press through that left leg as you lift the chest forwards, coming into full Virabhadrasana warrior three. Think here about squaring the right hip down, little toe edge of the right foot faces down towards the mat. Holding, standing strong in the left leg, taking a deep breath in. And then slowly on an exhale, stepping the right foot back, opening the arms into warrior two. From there, inhale, reverse your warrior. And then exhale, half bound or full bound side angle pose. Maybe this time you're holding the right wrist with the left hand, but think about opening the chest as you bend into that front knee. Taking a deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Good. Take one more inhale here. On an exhale, turn the gaze down, unbind your arms, and then press down through that left foot as you inhale, rise back to warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, frame the left foot. Shift the weight into the left leg as you inhale, draw the right knee to the chest and the nose, give it a kiss, and then thread it forwards, coming into that pistol squat. Again, let the bum hover. Maybe you reach the arms forwards, playing with the balance. And then eventually lower down onto the sit bones. Lift the legs, come into your boat pose, Navasana. Chest draws forwards, knees can be bent or straight. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, Ardha Navasana, low boat pose. Again, let's take the hands to face forwards, come into that reclined crow pose. So knees towards the armpits, give your core a squeeze as you lift the chin and chest forwards. Amazing. And then eventually come back to that half boat pose. Hold for a second. Draw the knees to the chest, grab behind the hamstrings, roll back to roll forwards, come into your toe stand, and then straight into Bakasana, crow pose. And again, take your time with it. Pause me if you need to. Maybe you're playing with it, maybe you're holding. Take a deep breath wherever you are. And then either step to down dog or shoot the legs back and move through your vinyasa. Doesn't matter how you get there, but we'll all meet in downward facing dog. Really, really nice. And then again, just take a deep breath in. And a big sigh. Nice. From there, just look forwards towards the hands, lower the knees down, and just walk the hands towards the knees, coming into a little toe stretch, kneeling position at the back of the mat. And just close the eyes. Just take a moment to notice the energy, notice how you're feeling, just slow the breath. And then just slowly let the eyes open. Come onto your forearms, so bring your forearms forwards, tuck your toes, and then lift your hips up and back, coming into dolphin pose. So you can make this as difficult or as complex as you would like to. If you feel confident here, maybe begin to walk the feet closer towards the face, maybe come high onto the tippy toes, really trying to get the hips over the shoulders. If you've got a strong forearm stand pincher, come on up into it, take a few breaths there. Otherwise, just think about lifting the hips high and working on the strength through the upper body regardless of where you are. Good. Breathing steadily, breathing slowly. And then a slow lower of the knees down. And then let's just lift up back into downward facing dog. Take a little wiggle if you need to. Child's pose, remember, is always an option. Nice. And then from down dog, let's step the left foot to the outside of the left hand, lower the right knee, and then reach the left arm back behind you. Option to stay there, option to bend the right knee, hold onto the foot and just get a stretch into the front of the quad. And if you can't reach the foot, doesn't matter, just keep it nice and active. And another option is lowering down onto that right forearm. Nice. And then just release the foot, come back up onto the palms if you're not there already. Tuck the right toes, lift the knee, and then step the right foot to the outside of the right hand, coming down into your Malasana Yoga squat. Think about drawing the knees open, maybe have a little wiggle here, just kind of rocking side to side, seeing what's going on in the inner thighs, inner groin area. Nice, and then place the hands down and let's step the left foot back, drop the left knee. And then this time reach the right arm forwards, up and back, maybe bend into the left knee, and again you're just finding that quad stretch. You might stay upright, you might come down onto that left forearm. Just find a place that you can feel the stretch and you can just sink into it for a few moments. Nice, and then again release the foot. This time keep the left knee down and just step the right knee back to meet the left knee. Give the hips a little wiggle and then untuck the toes, come into your child's pose. And just take a moment in child's pose to soften, to let go. And just feel all the work and just feel it begin to melt away. Coming back to the breath, slow and steady. Checking in with the body, noticing how it's feeling, but just feeling, just letting it all sink in. And of course, if you want to continue your practice, maybe moving on to a few more gentle stretches, please feel free to go ahead and do so. Otherwise, if you're with me, just tuck the chin to the chest, roll up to that kneeling position we started in at the start of our practice. Bring your hands together into prayer position and just take a moment to thank yourself for showing up. Thank your body for everything it's just allowed you to do. And as always, thank you so much for sharing your time, your energy, and your practice with me. The light in me honors the light in you.